pills.
But what happens is these retarded idiots that give us the news, these talking heads that babble on TV, give us this rhetoric that comes from not one single expert. And they say ridiculous things like steroids will kill you, they'll rot your kidneys, they'll give you cancer, they'll do all these horrible things that are just not true.
John Romano is the senior editor of a bodybuilding magazine, and he disagrees with what his media colleagues think of steroids.
Well, how come we hear constantly in the news that people are dying from taking steroids?
Show me the bodies.
Lyle Alzado.
Lyle Alzado didn't die from steroids. I trained with him for 2 years. He didn't die from steroids. I know he died from a brain tumor.
I don't know of any of my colleagues that link his central nervous system lymphoma to his use of steroids.
Dr. Charles Yasalis has published over 70 articles on the use of steroids and is one of the top experts in the world on drugs and sports.
Are steroids killing people?
Good question. They've been used in medicine since the late 1930s. I hope we haven't been purposely killing people. Can they be used safely? Yeah.
These drugs are a boon in the medical profession. They're a miracle drug for people with, muscle wasting. They are, a miracle drug for burn victims, for cancer patients, people recovering from surgery.
And for people with AIDS, like Jeff Taylor. Jeff has been fighting HIV for 25 years, and he says steroids saved his life.
Back in '92, I was down to 2 T cells and very sick. I developed PCP pneumonia. Both my lungs collapsed, and I almost didn't make it. I came out of the hospital weighing 125 pounds. So I started researching and found a clinical trial in LA. It was studying Anavar, an old bodybuilding drug, to test how it worked in people with HIV. So I signed myself up, got a fairly high dose, and responded amazingly. I gained 30 pounds in 6 weeks, and I gained 300 T cells.
So these drugs have cognitive powers. If you're sick, they'll help you. If you're a healthy athlete, they'll kill you. How can you say that steroids are a national public health crisis when you have people dropping dead at a rate you can measure by the minute as a result of alcohol and tobacco?
According to the CDC, tobacco kills about 435,000 Americans every year. Alcohol kills about 75,000. And deaths from anabolic steroid abuse, 3. But steroids also show up in some other statistics, emergency room visits. But it's not exactly number 1 on the list. That would be alcohol. Or number 2, that's cocaine. Or number 3, that's marijuana. Gotta be top 10 though, right? Not quite. How about top 25? Top 100? Keep going. Try number 142. That's even after multivitamins.